all kind of stuff.
Hello!
Hi! So it's a little bit of a different unboxing. Jason's here with me today. Woo!
I'm not usually here when this happens.
Nope, usually you're gone. But our Tress box was unexpectedly delivered, apparently yesterday morning.
Just playing with the mic.
And we didn't know about this until about 30 minutes ago. So today we are going to be opening up the Tress box, which we have right here, and taking our first look at the physical version of Tress and whatever other goodies are inside the box.
Which I'm actually really excited for. Mm-hmm. The thing I'm excited for most is the books. The books look great.
Yes, I am very excited to see how this looks. So let's do...
I will say the box looks smaller than I thought it would be.
It's the same size as all the other boxes, though.
I know, I'm just saying. It looks smaller than I thought it would be.
So inside, there's always a little quote on the inside, and this one says, "A story doesn't live until it is imagined in someone's mind." And that's from Wit.
That's fun. I like that.
So I do know the character pin. So our first pin, this is actually the first pin in the whole series from this, is Vin. I'm trying to see if they added any sparkle to hers. They did not, but it's cute. It's very Vin. I'm going to add that to the...
That's a good one.
the pin display.
Their pins are pretty good. I like their pins.
I do like the pins. All right. So we've got... Every box came with one of these, which is information on what's in the box. So, an epic adventure. 2023 begins with the world premiere of Secret Project number 1. Welcome to the year of Sanderson. 3 months late. Just saying. So in this, we have the book. Nice. It is. Want to take a look at that? And we'll show it off on camera. Brandon Sanderson brings you a swashbuckling tale of a thoughtful girl who lives upon a rock and is overly fond of collecting cups. This premium hardcover edition is bound in luxurious soft-touch faux leather and printed in duotone on FCS certified acid-free paper. Lavishly illustrated by Howard Lyon and meticulously designed, this epic story will ennoble any book collector's shelf.
Wow. So this is actually pretty neat. So each of the intricacies on the book. Mm-hmm. So if any of you have seen the design of the book, they're all raised or lower. Like, so it's got different...
Embossed or debossed?
Yes. Depending on which part of the book we're talking about. Mm-hmm. So it's got multiple layers to it, which is just fun. Because usually you'll have, like, a raised lettering or whatever.
Yeah, embossing's pretty common, but putting the two of them together is not as common.
But even... So on the back, you have these small clouds. Even these, like, if you run your nail over it, is debossed.
Nice.
Which is fun. And even these letters, like, you can hear it as you run your... Like, it has a layer to it. So, like, every layer, every little section has its own, even these little dots. Mm-hmm.
The color turned out really nice. I like the gold foiling on it. We will be opening this up in a minute to take a closer look at everything on the inside, but I want to get to what's in the rest of the box. So we have a Tress bookmark, which I know that in every... book box, we'll be getting a character bookmark
from Howard Lyon's art.
So it's they're sparkly bookmarks.
I'm not crazy about the fact that it's the same picture
on both sides.
Yeah, and it's just zoomed in. It's like because this is already zoomed in.
Yeah. So here's an example of a previous sparkly bookmark. You have the same art on the front and the back. But the front has, all the information like Brandon Sanderson, Cytonic, Skyward Book 3, etc. But it's that fun, sparkly, it's a nice plastic bookmark. This is a very sturdy bookmark. Tea Time with Tress in Emerald Green. Mark your place in your book with a little glam. Then we had the Cosmere character pin. Each box this year contains a collectible hard enamel pin depicting a beloved Cosmere character drawn by artist Sandara Tang. This month is Vin from the original Mistborn trilogy. And then just a nice vinyl sticker. It's a good little pack-in. Very nice colors. I don't know who printed their sticker, but it turned out actually Really nice. This one says, based on Howard Lyon's beautiful cover, stick it on your favorite cup.
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty nice sticker.
And then we have a bonus backer gift. This is a new Epic bookmark. World Hopper on one side, and it actually tells you we've got Threnody, we've got Taldane, Sel, Roshar, Nalthis, Scadrial, First of the Sun, and funny enough, this one isn't named. Interesting. And then on the back side is more of Howard Lyon's art. It's Howard Lyon's art of Wit.
Do you think it'll be wherever Tress's world is?
I don't know. I don't know.
It is interesting. It is interesting that they left it unnamed. Curse them.
Yeah, because now we're like, but what is it?
It does have some debossing on it. I could do without them reusing this picture every time. I love the picture.
Oh no, it's great art, but it now has been used in
everything,
many places.
So
but
Epic, this is cool. I like this.
I like that one. So we now have 2 Epic bookmarks. This was the bonus backer gift. Since 2010, we've released oversized bookmarks to commemorate special occasions. An Epic book requires an Epic bookmark.
Yes.
So this one will go with our Way of Kings Epic bookmark that we got from Way of Kings Leatherbound Kickstarter. We'll put that up on the pin board. In fact, I'm going to do that while you open up. You can have the honor.
Oh, I'm so privileged.
Doing so.
Do you have anything sharp?
Scissors.
Excellent.
So here's Angry Little Vin next to, I mean, you can't really tell what his emotion is. Hoyd next to Very Happy Steris. I think the Steris pin is my favorite one so far. I do like the Wit Hoyd pin because they incorporated some sparkle into the white. But I think the Steris one's the best. And if you need a pin display, check them out at dragonwoodshop.com.
Yes, pin displays, dragonwoodshop.com. This is a nice leather.
Yeah?
Very pretty. I mean, we've seen a lot of this already.
Yes, we've seen a lot of pictures already. We know what to expect.
And we've read the book, so.
And we've read the book, but I'm excited to read the book in physical format, to be honest. I was going to wait, but...
This is just so much... The picture in the book is so much nicer than what's on, like, the bookmark and etc.
Well, the bookmark's a sparkle one, too, so it kind of distorts the image.
It does, because this is just so nice.
Vibrant.
Yes. Vibrant is a good word.
One of my favorite parts from Tress is the chapter numbers
The chapter
would gradually increase. Yeah.
Depending on which sea you're in.
Yeah, depending on which sea you're in and how long you've been there. So the circle around the chapter numbers would grow.
This might be one of my favorite books that they've done. If not my favorite. And
Ooh.
Side note, which I know we've done a video on Tress.
Very cool.
Tress is up there as one of my favorite Brandon books.
It's so fun.
My favorite movie of all time, though, is probably The Princess Bride. So
Yes.
I am very much the audience for this book.
Yes. Yeah, I love how they debossed.
Isn't that leather nice, though? That leather is very nice.
They said it's faux, which I'm totally fine with. I would prefer faux leather anyway. Oh, interesting. So we've got a couple of different things in here. This is so great. We've got things written in like other people's handwriting at certain points. So this is in Crow's handwriting right here.
It didn't look like that in the PDF?
No. It was just other other versions of serif font. And we've got color.
It was like that in the PDF. I'm almost certain.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I like these end pages. These are lots of fun.
Very fun.
It's very Art Nouveau, but whimsical. And so somebody pointed out that these are indeed glued bindings. They're not sewn bindings, which I know a lot of people were a bit disappointed in, and I can understand that. When you're paying, $55 for a book, So yeah, so the front, this image of Tress is on gloss paper, which is what adds to that shine that's in the book.
The rest of them are not.
The rest of them are not, but they're still nice quality prints. They're monochrome with one color added. So we've got green on one image, green on this image. These images were in the PDF. This one of Crow is actually gloss.
Oh, it is.
And it's more than just the green. It's actually full color image, which is probably why they did gloss on it. Here we have, this was one of my favorites in the ebook, was you're going from the Verdant to the Red Sea.
But having the split, right?
Yeah,
so
having the split. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. It was a good decision. Good job, Isaac.
Yeah. Ooh, and so the picture of Zeus is full color as well. Gloss print.
It is. Excellent.
Nice. Very nice. That one's just a regular image as well. This, yeah. And then here's your full splash, which Howard in the live stream the other night pointed out that he's sorry because he forgot to put on Hoyd's mullet because he's supposed to have a mullet in this scene.
Demulleted him.
Yep, he demulleted him, but these are this full splash page. They're both gloss images as well, full color. So only a couple of things aren't full color and stuff. And then you actually get these ones too, which have touches of color on them. This is very nice. I like this.
It's a very nice book. I quite like
that
it.
we went from we're printing a book to we're printing a really cool book. Because I think that is a good way of doing a Kickstarter. Is not more stuff, but better stuff, right?
I think it's very nice. It's I think it's one of my favorite books that they've done so far because it's different. I mean, I have also mentioned, and I think you have also mentioned that Warbreaker is one of our favorites because it's of the purple, the extra color. We like variants, right? We like having different colors. We like having different textures, embossing, debossing, layers. I mean, just like your display, right? It's got a variety of layers, a variety of different techniques that are used to
textures
to use it, a variety of different textures, variety of different woods, because that's what we like. We like having variant. We think it makes things more interesting. And so I think this is one of the more interesting books. So it's definitely up there with Warbreaker is one of my favorites. And while I like the rest of the leather bounds, they're not distinct. They're not, that one's fun. That one's fun. It's like, these ones are okay.
I like Mistborn Era too. I like that we went from your more traditional kind of like sticky leather. It's kind of a soft leather, and I like that.
Yeah, but the rest of the book is still kind of the same. It's got the gold, whatever you call it, filigree or foiling. It's still a very dark leather. It just, I like having the color accents. The color accents, I think, add a lot to it. Because even Elantris...
Here's how it looks for Fort's words as well. They are different in the ebook as well, so you can pick them out. But
so even with Elantris, you have a dark leather, but you have a silver filigree. So something that makes it distinct and different.
Yeah.
So the Mistborn ones aren't really that different from the Stormlight ones because they're a brown leather as opposed to a blue leather. Okay. Still within the same color tones, really.
Well, what I like about all of the Mistborn ones is they're all similar. They've got, the same kind of, they got the line there, they've got the kind of like fence-looking thing, the way they have the circle around the symbol. So I like the continuity between them all.
No, the continuity is nice, but I think, one of the things I think the Way of Kings does that's okay, but not great, is the blue accent, right? So I wish that the Mistborns had something different. I wish that the Era 2 had something different.
So the Way of Kings and the Warbreaker have two different colors of foiling. But the Mistborn and Elantris don't. But Elantris having silver as opposed to gold makes it stand out more. I see what you're saying, yeah.
So, because, I mean, immediately just from sitting all the way back here, I can be like, oh, Warbreaker. I don't even have to see if I can read the title.
Yeah.
Warbreaker.
Yeah. Well, and that purple's just so nice.
And the purple is really nice.
But
then that just immediately makes me think of the pictures in the Warbreaker book, which again have a lot of color and variance. And I think the pictures that are in The Way of Kings are really great. I just wish your cover kind of conveyed the specialness or the distinctness of that book.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unfortunately, the Mistborn ones are not my favorite leather bounds, and I hope they stay on this trend.
All the images inside are really nice, though. I like all the stuff that's inside the Mistborn books, but I understand what you're saying about the outside.
I just hope they stay on this trend.
Yeah.
So I think so far this is one of the best that they've done. Stay on this trend. Make your books very distinct and special.
Well, and I think this box as a whole is a good box, the Tress box.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I would say this is a solid box. It's a good sticker.
I like the epic bookmark. That's a lot of fun.
It's fun. I just wish it was a different art piece.
On the other side.
The regular bookmark is fine. Again, I mean, would it have killed him to do another art piece?
If this had been one side, and then like this iconic one, they had Tress of the Emerald Sea.
That would have been good. Like even if it was that picture, I think the super zoomed up one is unnecessary. So that picture, the one that's facing me, and then on the other side is Tress of the Emerald Sea with maybe more of kind of like the logo they have on the book.
Yeah, or this design, right?
Or even the Tress almost shadow boxy design.
Yeah. This is a good sticker though too. Like,
yeah, the sticker's good.
This is a solid vinyl sticker.
The pin is solid, even though I don't think it necessarily belongs in the book.
No, that is kind of one of the funny things. Talking about the character pins real quick is that the only one that's matched is the Wit pin in the Wit box. Like, you got Steris in the Cytoverse box, and you've got Vin in the Tress box, and maybe it's because they were already planning these pins, and it's like, well, we have 8 that match, but 4 that really don't, so we just gotta stick them in.
So we were talking about, the overall Kickstarter just the other day, and this was supposed to be the first box.
Yes.
I think this would have been a good start. Although not a great start.
It definitely would have been preferable to have gotten your book in the beginning. Because that's what it was supposed to be. It's not even so much about this being in the year of Sanderson. It was getting the book.
But I'm just saying this box would have been a good start. We would have gotten this box. We would have been like, okay, good start. Great stuff. Can't wait to see what you got coming.
Beautiful book.
Because I've been critical of what I think has come out so far.
Yeah.
And so I think if we're taking this as the first box, and then Hoyt is the second, right? And then Saito is the third, I think we're on a downward slope. Maybe. Hoyt is still the worst one in my opinion.
I think it was kind of like here, and then we went here, and then we came back up a bit, because I think the Cytoverse box was actually pretty good.
I think they did okay.
I think it was better, definitely better than the Hoyt box.
I think we went from good to bad to okay. So, I mean...
Yeah. And that's fair.
It is.
And for some people, though, this is like the greatest thing ever, because they're like, some people are like, I actually needed a new mouse pad, and so now they have a mouse pad, and so it just works for them.
I just think, I think it's important to manage expectations going forward, right? And your starting tone is kind of what you start with.
Two tones that they shouldn't have utilized. One was, this is going to be the most awesome thing ever, and 2, we're not going to spoil anything.
Yeah,
Which by saying we're not going to spoil anything, suddenly everybody in the fandom was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Because then you didn't manage expectations of the fans, so now their minds run wild. They're like,
way beyond
they're
what it
giving
was
me a
supposed to be.
solid gold brick of Tress. Like it's just like that doesn't even make any sense.
This is a very beautiful book, though.
The book is very nice.
I'm very happy with this book.
I'm hoping that number 4 is also better. Box 4.
Which one is the next box?
I don't know. Can you tell us when box 4 is?
It's your Brandon Sanderson.
So that would be April, right? So
yeah. Right. Duh. Box 4 is book 2.
Oh, book 2.
April is book 2.
So yeah, and
the next box, non-book related, is going to be Mistborn, and that's in May.
So we've started book 2.
Well, you've started.
Oh, that's right. You're
I'm
trying
currently
to finish
finishing up a book that
Pendragon
I'm
again.
reading, and then I will get to it, which Jason doesn't mind. It gives him time to get ahead.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time.
No.
So I think it's a good start. Great book. It's probably one of my favorites that they've made.
If you have to choose between getting the Tor edition or getting the Dragonsteel edition,
I would get the
I want to
Dragonsteel
say get the
edition.
Dragonsteel edition.
It's pretty nice.
It may be, I think it's like $20 or $30 more, but this is a beautiful book. And, I mean, it's completely usable. Yes, it's got the foiling, but I mean, clean your hands and you're good to go, to be honest. Like, this is a book meant to be, all of their leather bounds are books meant to be read.
If you're truly worried about it and you're going to use it to read,
pristine, or
get a dust jacket.
Yeah.
Just a general paper dust jacket.
Wear some, like, gloves.
Not while you're reading.
Some people do.
That'd be weird.
But Brandon's specialized books, the leather bounds and this book too, are meant to actually be used. These are books that you can read. I know pretty much all of us buy them just to put them up because they're pretty. There, yeah. But I've actually opened them up and I've looked through them because I enjoy looking at the art, or I want to see, what's kind of the pretty stuff that they've done in this book. These are meant to be enjoyed. If your concern is, I want this book, but I want a copy to read while I'm, in the bath, then, get the paperback version. Get the Tor version.
If you're in the bath, you shouldn't have your leather bound.
Your beautiful books, no.
Can't drop it.
Yeah, exactly. The Tor editions, I mean, their art is still is fine too, the cover art, but they don't have any of the interior illustrations. They don't have the foiling, the embossing, the debossing.
I think that adds a lot, though.
It adds a lot. This is a premium book.
So good job, Dragonsteel.
Good job to the printer. Kudos on taking an extra $125,000 than you originally anticipated.
Yeah.
But thank you for all, and I gotta say, I love that we've got illustrations by Howard Lyon. I love that
on
we've
the
got
cover,
on the front of the cover.
You don't see that often. It's nice. It's nice seeing artists get more credit.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I like a lot of hardcovers, right? You go to the back, and it's just a bunch of text and images of other things and all of that kind of stuff.
But it also has character. It's got
art. This is a very nice back. It's not distracting. The whole cover is very pretty.
I'm excited to see it because this is definitely one I want displayed. It's a nice book.
I think what we'll do is I'll make a display case for it, and this will be one of our ones downstairs.
Away from the collection. Bold.
Anyway.
Thanks for stopping by.
If you
want to see our Tress review, go ahead and check it out somewhere.
It's in our channel.
It's in our channel.
Under book reviews.
Bye.